Are you struggling to decipher whether she's truly interested or just being polite? One of the most common signs is repeatedly using the "I'm busy" excuse. This can be a bit tricky to navigate, as we all lead hectic lives, and there are indeed times when she may genuinely be swamped. However, if she's consistently brushing off your attempts to hang out, citing busyness but not offering alternative plans, it's a clear sign of disinterest. You see, when someone is truly interested, they'll make an effort to carve out time for you, no matter how busy their schedule might be. It's about prioritizing and finding balance. So if you find yourself constantly on the receiving end of the "I'm busy" excuse without an effort on her part to reschedule, chances are she's just not that into you. If she's always busy with no time for you, it's a clear indicator she's not into you. Another unmistakable sign of disinterest is if she's ghosting you. Ghosting, a term you've probably heard before, refers to the abrupt end of communication without any explanation. It's like becoming a ghost, disappearing without a trace. If she's ignoring your messages or leaving them unread, it's a potent signal of disinterest. It might seem a bit harsh, but it's a fairly straightforward way of expressing she's not into you. It's important to remember that everyone deserves a conversation partner who's eager to communicate, who values their words and time. If you find yourself in the ghost mode, it's advisable not to pursue further. It might be tough, but respecting her decision is the right thing to do. It's a big world out there, and there's someone who will appreciate your efforts and reciprocate your feelings. So instead of waiting for a reply that may never come, it's time to move on. Remember, a person who's genuinely interested will make an effort to communicate. Ever had a date cut short abruptly? She might be signaling her disinterest. Just like your favorite movie coming to an unexpected end, an abrupt goodbye can be quite jarring. It's not about the occasional need to leave early. We all have those days. But when it becomes a pattern, it's a different story altogether. Imagine the scene. You're enjoying a pleasant evening, the conversation is flowing, and suddenly she's glancing at her watch, making excuses to leave. It's as if she's more interested in the ticking clock than the unfolding narrative between you two. This behavior is a strong indication of disinterest. Understanding this signal can save you from unnecessary confusion and disappointment. But remember, respectful communication is key. If you notice this pattern, it's worth having an open conversation. If she continues to pull the early exit card, it's time to read the writing on the wall. Consistent early exits from dates, it's time to accept she's not interested. Her response to a second date invitation tells you a lot about her interest in you. Now you've had a good time and you're eager to see her again. But when you propose a second date, her answer is either vague or a flat-out no. This is a strong sign that she's not as interested as you are. She may use phrases like "I'll see," "maybe," or "I need to check my schedule." These non-committal responses are often just a polite way of saying no. It's not easy to hear, but it's crucial to accept it gracefully. Rejection is a part of dating, and it's better to know early on than to keep pursuing someone who isn't reciprocating your feelings. So if she's not jumping at the chance to see you again, it's time to reassess. Remember, a "maybe" or "we'll see" to a second date invitation is often a polite no. Constantly canceling plans, it's a clear sign of disinterest. When someone is genuinely interested, they make an effort to spend time together. They value your time as much as they value their own. However, if she's always flaking or canceling plans, it could be a red flag that she's not as invested in the relationship as you might wish. This doesn't necessarily mean she's a bad person, but rather, she may just not be on the same page as you. It's important not to take this personally, but also to recognize your own worth. Your time is valuable, and it's crucial to find someone who respects that. Remember, a relationship is a partnership, a two-way street. Both parties should be equally invested and willing to make time for each other. So if she's constantly backing out, it might be time to reconsider. Don't settle for someone who doesn't prioritize you. Share your experiences in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights.